Have you ever wondered how to achieve financial freedom? Well, it all begins with a budget. Picture budgeting as the compass guiding your financial journey. It helps you navigate through the stormy seas of expenses, steering you clear from the treacherous rocks of debt, and leading you towards the calm waters of stability and peace of mind. Without a budget, it's like sailing without a map. You might find yourself drifting aimlessly in a sea of financial uncertainty, struggling to keep your head above the waves of unexpected expenses and unable to reach the shores of your financial goals. A budget isn't just about restricting what you spend. It's about making your money work for you, understanding where it's going and deciding how it's going to get there. It's about taking the wheel and steering your finances in the direction you want them to go. Budgeting is the first step towards gaining control over your finances. Creating a personal budget is simpler than it sounds. It's a task that can be broken down into manageable steps, so let's walk you through them. The first step is to identify your income. This includes not only your primary job salary, but also any additional income streams you may have, such as side jobs, rentals, investments, or even that occasional yard sale. Remember, every penny counts when it comes to budgeting. Next, we need to categorize your expenses. Start with the big ones. These are usually your fixed expenses like rent or mortgage, utilities, car payments, and so on. These are typically the same amount each month, which makes them easier to plan for. Then move on to your variable expenses. These are costs that can fluctuate from month to month, such as groceries, entertainment, clothing, and dining out. These might be a little trickier to pin down, but a good rule of thumb is to average out your spending in these areas over the past 3 to 6 months. Now, this is where it gets interesting. It's time to subtract your total expenses from your total income. If you end up with a positive number, that's great. It means you're living within your means. If it's negative, don't worry. This is the first step towards regaining control over your finances. The beauty of a personal budget is that it's flexible. You can adjust your spending in different categories to make sure you're not overspending. Maybe you realize you're spending too much on dining out, or perhaps you find that you're not allocating enough for savings. The goal here is to make your income and expenses balance out. And finally, remember to revisit your budget regularly. Your financial situation can change over time, and your budget needs to adapt accordingly. Make a habit of reviewing and adjusting your budget at least once a month. With these steps, you can create a budget that reflects your financial reality. You'll be surprised at how empowering it is to know exactly where your money is going. And remember, a budget isn't about restricting your spending, it's about making informed decisions and taking control of your financial future. Technology can be a great ally in managing your budget. In today's digital age, numerous budgeting tools and apps are available at your fingertips, each designed to make managing your finances easier and more efficient. Consider popular options such as Mint, which allows you to track all your accounts in one place, or You Need a Budget, a tool that encourages you to give every dollar a job. For those who prefer a hands-off approach, apps like Pocket Guard can automate the budgeting process for you, but it's not just about tracking spendings and earnings. Many of these platforms also offer features to set financial goals, categorize expenses, and even provide insights into your spending habits. Remember, technology is here to streamline the budgeting process, not complicate it. So choose a tool that fits your needs and preferences. Whether you're a spreadsheet enthusiast or prefer a visually appealing app, there's a solution for everyone. Remember, the best budgeting tool is the one you will use consistently. Emergency funds play a crucial role in financial stability. These are the reserves you build up bit by bit to cover life's unexpected expenses. Think of it as a safety net, ready to catch you when you fall, or rather, when your car breaks down, your roof leaks, or your job situation changes. Building an emergency fund might seem daunting, but it's not about hoarding a massive amount all at once. It's about consistency and making small, regular contributions to your savings. Start with what you can afford and gradually increase your savings as your income grows. And remember, your emergency fund is not for splurging on a holiday or a shopping spree. It's your financial buffer against the uncertainties of life. Maintaining a savings cushion requires discipline and patience. It's not always easy, but it's definitely worth the peace of mind it brings. An emergency fund is your safety net against financial setbacks. Managing debt is an integral part of budgeting. It's like a puzzle. Each piece represents a different type of debt, and the challenge is to fit them all together in a way that benefits your financial health. Now, let's dive into the strategies to tackle and reduce debt. Firstly, it's crucial to make a list of all your debts, noting down the interest rates for each. This will give you a clear picture of what you owe and to whom. Secondly, prioritize your high-interest debts. These are the ones you want to pay off first, as they grow faster over time and can potentially cause more financial strain. Also, consider consolidating your debts. This means combining all your debts into one, which can make it easier to manage and potentially lower your overall interest rate. Lastly, always make at least your minimum payments on time. This will help you avoid late fees and negative impacts on your credit score. Remember, every payment made towards reducing debt is a step towards financial freedom. Every purchase you make affects your budget. Smart spending habits are about more than just cutting corners. They're about being aware of where your money is going and making conscious decisions that align with your financial goals. A great place to start is by cutting unnecessary expenses. This doesn't mean living on a shoestring budget. It's about identifying and eliminating those purchases that don't bring you significant value. For instance, that daily gourmet coffee might seem like a small expense, but over time, it adds up. And it's not just about cutting back. It's also about making informed spending decisions. Consider the long-term value of a purchase. An item with a higher initial cost may save you money in the long run if it's more durable or energy efficient. Remember, the goal isn't to spend as little as possible. It's about getting the most value out of your money. It's not about depriving yourself, but about making smart spending decisions. Investing is a powerful way to grow your wealth. Yes, indeed it is. But what does it truly mean to invest? At its core, investing is about taking what you have now, putting it to work, and allowing it to increase over time. Think of it as planting a seed today and nurturing it to grow into a mighty tree in the future. Now, there are a myriad of ways to invest. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, the list goes on. Each comes with its own set of principles, risks, and potential returns. But don't let that overwhelm you. Each investment type is simply a tool, a vehicle to take you towards your long-term financial goals. The key is to start small, learn as you go, and gradually diversify your portfolio. Remember, investing isn't about getting rich quick. It's about steady growth, about building a robust financial future step by step. Investing is about making your money work for you. Setting financial goals gives your budget a purpose. It's like setting a destination for your financial journey. Without a clear destination, you're just wandering aimlessly. Now, these goals can be short-term or long-term. Short-term goals might include saving for a vacation or paying off a small debt. Long-term goals, on the other hand, might be retirement savings or buying a house. The key here is to make your goals realistic and achievable. Start small, maybe by setting aside a certain amount each month. And remember, it's perfectly fine to adjust your goals as you go along. Life changes, and so does our financial situation. But setting goals isn't enough. You need to track your progress too. Regularly check how you're doing against your goals. Are you on track? If not, what changes can you make? Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So set your financial goals today and start planning your journey towards financial freedom. Your mindset plays a big role in your financial success. Let's delve into the psychology of spending and saving. You see, our financial behaviors are often driven by deep-seated beliefs and attitudes about money, rooted in our upbringing and experiences. Some of us may see money as a source of security. Others may see it as a means to enjoy life. And for some, it might represent power and status. These underlying beliefs can significantly influence whether we are spenders or savers. But here's the key. No matter what your current mindset, it can be shaped and changed. Start by becoming more mindful of your financial habits. Notice your emotional responses to spending and saving. Are you impulsive? Do you find satisfaction in saving? Cultivate a healthy financial mindset by setting clear goals, celebrating small victories, and practicing patience and persistence. And remember, financial freedom is as much about mindset as it is about money. Let's learn from others' success stories. Consider John, a single father of two who was living paycheck to paycheck. he decided to take control of his financial future. John started by identifying his income and expenses, categorizing them, and creating a realistic budget. He gradually built an emergency fund and started reducing his debt by prioritizing high-interest loans. Over time, John was able to cultivate smart spending habits, cutting unnecessary expenses and making informed decisions. Then there's Maria, a recent college graduate burdened with student loans. She used technology to her advantage, leveraging budgeting apps to streamline her financial management. Maria set short and long-term financial goals and tracked her progress meticulously. She started investing small amounts, understanding that consistent investment contributes to long-term financial freedom. These stories highlight that effective budgeting strategies can truly transform one's financial situation. The lessons: start now, stay consistent, and make informed decisions. Remember, financial freedom is not a destination but a journey, and you are well on your way.